So we're going to use a lift to do this. I know many people don't have this, but if you've never used one, you get a chance to use one. Just a quick go over. Now, there are many different types and flavors of lifts. Ours is just simply a dual post lift. We have a electronic pump that pumps the hydraulic fluids into the cylinders to lift the car up. The button here activates our electric pump, which of course, like I said, lifts the car. And then we have a safety lever over here. This has to do with the catches. So here in a minute we'll lift it up and you'll hear these bangs ever so often. That's the safeties going past the safety notches. So if something happens, we lose power, we lose hydraulic pressure, it will keep the car from falling. So when you go to release the car, you will actually have to press this down and then press the release lever way down here to actually get the lift to go down. So a quick note on prepping the lift on the car. We have a few spots down here. Every car should have some sort of marker, such as this does. As I said, we have a couple lift points on the Jag. You can see here, you've got a notch here and a lower hanging plate. That's actually a contact point for a lift. We have 4 of those, of course, at each corner of the chassis. Just right in front of the rear wheels, right behind the front wheels. We swing these arms over to get those pads lined up. And as we lift, as we get a few inches off the ground, we want these locks right here to fall in place. They actually lock the arm. So as it goes up, it will lock the arm from moving in and out. So that's another safety feature on this lift, to keep any shifting of the car once you start lifting it off the ground. So we're going to lift the car. So now that we've got it a few inches off the ground, I like to go either to the front or the rear of the car and give it a push to make sure the car is stable. You will get a little wiggle. Unless you're on a really solid lift, you're going to get just a little bit of a wiggle. So there we go. We're going to go the rest of the way up so we can get these wheels off. So as you heard those bangs, each one of those was the safety catch every few inches so that the car won't fall if we lose hydraulic pressure, like I mentioned before, or electricity. So now we're fixing to lower the car. So like I said, you may have to bump the car up just a touch so that you can push this all the way in to get off those safeties. So we've got this pushed all the way in. Now we're going to push the lever, like I mentioned before, to lower the car the rest of the way down. It's a combination of holding the safety and the lever to lower it keeps you from lowering the car when you don't want to. You get in some older lifts, they won't have these safeties.